How's it going, folks? Football News is back to once again discuss the latest news from the world of the #1 game. Today we have more updates on the Romeo Lavia transfer saga, Bayern Munich having another option for the goalkeeper position, and Saudi Arabia club looking to snatch the key Liverpool player. Pop open those Lunchables, grab that soda drink, and give this video a like. Let's get the show on the pitch. Al Hilal have acquired Neymar from PSG for 90 million euros. The contract is valid for 2 years, reports the press service of the Saudi Pro League giants. Arsenal have signed goalkeeper David Raya from Brentford on a season-long loan. PSG midfielders Renato Sanchez and Leandro Paredes have landed in Italy ahead of their transfers to AS Roma, Il Messaggero informs. Bayer Leverkusen have signed goalkeeper Matej Kovar from Manchester United for 9 million euros on a 4-year contract. Olympique Lyon have officially announced the signing of Irish defender Jake O'Brien from Crystal Palace. The contract runs until June 2027, the Kids press service informs. Kepa Arrizabalaga, who is currently on loan at Real Madrid from Chelsea, will be wearing number 25 jersey throughout his spell at the Bernabeu. Manchester City midfielder Kevin De Bruyne will undergo surgery on his hamstring injury and will miss the next 3 to 4 months of action, The Athletic writes. Galatasaray have opened talks with Sergio Ramos, who is still without a club after leaving PSG. Union Berlin have recruited Robin Gosens from Inter Milan for around a 15 million euros fee, according to the official website of the Iron Ones. Inter Milan have bought left-back Carlos Augusto from Monza on loan with an obligation to buy for 13 million euros. The PSG board has told Marco Verratti that he is no longer included in the club's plans, L'Equipe reports. Barcelona intend to sell at least 2 or 3 footballers before the summer transfer window closes in order to unload the salary cap. Chelsea have reached an agreement in principle with Crystal Palace for the transfer of Michael Ollis, RMC Sport claims. Bayern Munich are in talks with PSV midfielder Ibrahim Sangare regarding personal contract terms. Die Ratten will soon activate the player's release clause worth 37 million euros. The Italian Football Federation is expected to decide whether to appoint ex-Napoli coach Luciano Spalletti as the new national team manager by the end of the week, Gianluca Di Marzio claims. A brother, partner, and clubmate. It's been a few long years sharing a locker room, so many moments that I will always take with me. Thank you, my little brother. Good luck in your new journey. PSG defender Marquinhos wrote on his Instagram page, saying goodbye to Neymar Jr. At some point, Real Madrid considered securing David De Gea's services, but the Whites were not confident about reaching an agreement on a salary and contract length with the Spaniard. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire's departure to West Ham United has collapsed due to a lack of agreement on personal terms, Fabrizio Romano says. Bayern Munich have turned their attention to Manchester City's backup goalkeeper Stefan Ortega. Sassuolo captain Domenico Berardi and his agents are pushing for a move to Juventus with an already reached principal agreement over personal terms, La Gazzetta dello Sport insists. PSG have sold their defender Abdou Diallo to Qatar side Al Arabi for a transfer fee worth 15 million euros. The contract lasts for 4 years. The central midfielder position is Atletico Madrid's latest target for the ongoing transfer window. The Rojiblancos continue to work on the move of Pierre-Emile Højbjerg from Tottenham Hotspur, according to Marca. Liverpool are keeping tabs on Lille midfielder Carlos Baleba. Brighton and Hove Albion are also interested. Borussia Dortmund's dressing room is very glad with the fact that Jude Bellingham is no longer at the Hornets camp, as he often elevated himself above his teammates. His departure to Real Madrid has significantly improved the team's inner climate, Bild writes. AC Milan have set their sights on Argentina Atletico Paranaense defender Marco Pellegrino. His contract contains a release clause of 5 million euros. Brazilian side Santos have approached Alexis Sanchez, who has been a free agent since the expiration of his contract with Olympique Marseille, according to Calciomercato. Sevilla are selling their goalkeeper Yassine Bounou to Saudi side Al Hilal for 18 to 19 million euros. The contract will be running for 3 years. Manchester United will not be able to acquire Bayern Munich defender Benjamin Pavard until Harry Maguire gets sold to another club, according to the Mirror. The bosses at Borussia Dortmund can well imagine paying Gregor Kobel a salary in the double-digit millions. The Swiss player's contract will be extended. The decision is to be announced this year. Lazio have entered talks with Leonardo Bonucci over the possibility of a summer move amid Juventus' decision to drop their former captain from the first team, according to Football Italia. Yesterday, we mostly saw the second legs of the Champions League third qualifying round. Their results are in front of you. And now, we are moving on to the main news of the release. Chelsea have concluded a deal for Southampton midfielder Romeo Lavia worth £60 million, including add-ons. Fabrizio Romano gave his move the signature "Here we go" message. The structure of the deal is fully agreed. Thus, Lavia is expected to undergo medical tests ahead of his arrival and signing the contract with Chelsea this week. Turns out that in the first year under the management of the American tycoon Todd Boehly, the Blues' expenses on the new players reached £1 billion. Saudi Pro League outfit Al Nassr are looking to acquire Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson, Footmercato reports. The Brazilian is tempted by the possibility of a move to the country where his former teammates Jordan Henderson, Fabinho and Roberto Firmino can be found this summer. If Alisson eventually joins the Knights of Night, he could reunite with former Liverpool winger Sadio Mane and find himself in the same team as Cristiano Ronaldo. The Reds are not willing to let their star player go, as the new Premier League season has already kicked off, but a favorable offer from the Arabian side and the footballer's desire can drastically change the situation. Atletico Madrid ace Joao Felix is still dreaming about receiving an offer from Barcelona and is ready to wait for it until the final day of the summer transfer window. The Portuguese knows the tough financial situation Barca are currently in, but he will accept a significantly lowered wage if it helps the Catalans make the transfer possible. It should be noted that Atletico Madrid demand no less than €100 million for the wonderkid, but they could still send him to Blaugrana on a season-long loan. In case Kylian Mbappe pens a new contract with Paris Saint-Germain this summer, the chances of his transfer to Real Madrid in 2024 will be equal to 0, Releva notes. The Merengues will reject any sort of negotiations with PSG in the same way as last summer, when Mbappe decided to remain in Paris. Los Blancos only want to talk to Kylian, though if he relinks his future with the Liga 1 giants, their contact will be permanently torn apart. Mbappe is currently set to see out his contract until the summer of 2024. Until then, however, the Red and Blues president Nassr Al-Khelaifi will try to convince Mbappe to accept a new long-term deal. Bayern are monitoring Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez as they continue to search for a new goalkeeper who can be picked in the starting lineup until Manuel Neuer fully recovers from his injury. The World Cup winner as part of Argentina's squad has been reportedly among candidates for this role, although Die Roten have not yet made any concrete moves for Martinez. The goalkeeper's current contract with Aston Villa runs until the summer of 2027. Transfermarkt values Martinez at €28 million. Manchester City are actively negotiating the signing of winger Jeremy Doku from Rennes, ESPN notifies. The French side has slapped a £45 million price tag on the winger. Meanwhile, the citizens are already planning to submit their first bid, but their estimate of Doku's value is slightly different from that dictated by the Red and Blacks. Besides, the Sky Blues are aware of the fact that head coach Pep Guardiola urgently needs a replacement for Riyad Mahrez, who has recently left England for Saudi Goliath's Al Ahly. This summer, the Sky Blues have already managed to land Chelsea's Mateo Kovacic and Joško Gvardiol from RB Leipzig, as well as at least one more transfer lined up before the transfer window shuts. Guys, check out the new video on Football Club about Harry Kane's transfer to Bayern. Have a great time watching. Thank you all for your attention, and see you in a bit.